injury, and I'm told it's okay. He's going to come back next year. What if he re-emerges? Can he score as a big man? Yes, he can.
He's not getting young. But here's the thing that should concern you. Kawhi Leonard is 30 years old. Kawhi Leonard has been load managing since he was 21 years of age.
Okay.
And the knees aren't getting any better. So are you sure that's coming off of this injury, moving forward, he's going to get healthier? Normally knees and joints don't get healthier as we age. Given his history of what we know, a guy that's been load managing since he was 21, he turned 30. Are you good with that?
I'm still good with that. Okay. He averaged 30 points a game in the playoffs. He made it through 11 playoff games. That was 7 against Dallas, obviously, in the first 4.
But they played more.
Okay, they did play more. But he averaged 30, 8, and 4 with 2 steals a game. That will work. He shot 39% from the three-point line. That will work. And when they really needed him, when they were down 0-2 to Dallas and down 30-11 at Dallas, game 3, he just took over. Well, he's that guy.
Yes.
And 30's not too old to give you that 3-year run from 30 to 33. He's in the heart of his prime.
No, Skip, no, yeah, he is in his prime. But is his body in its prime? That's the question that you have to ask. Not Kawhi. Kawhi is 30
I'm
years
looking at glasses half full. I'm saying load management will now really start paying off in his 30s. That he didn't spend himself in his 20s, right? Okay, so now Ibaka's back. Marcus Morris obviously is back. Pat Bev is back, and he was tremendous in the playoffs. He has to conserve himself at an advanced age and stage to save it up and spend it all in the playoffs. But did he not disrupt? Did he not cause some problems?
He played
very well. Rondo is back. I thought Rondo would end up being the starting point guard for this team, and it did not materialize. But he is still there and still viable. And Luke Kennard, every time they gave him a little run and a little chance, he made big clutch shots.
Well, he played better in the playoffs than he played in the regular season.
Okay.
Terrence Mann might be the guy that's going to get a lot of run.
Speaking of Terrence Mann, he played 20 minutes a game in the playoffs and just got, to your point, better and better.
Yes.
He had a 39-point game against Utah in which he hit 7 of 10 three-point shots. He flashes greatness. I'm not saying he's going to be even a star, but he can be a starter for a good team.
He doesn't need to be the star, but he can play a starring role.
Okay. Big Z, again, not a star, but he is a skilled big man who plays his tail off every second he's on the floor. He disrupts. He causes problems. He can defend. He can rebound. He can score. He can do a lot of things that makes you a good team. And finally, they added one more depth piece in Justice Winslow. I've always liked him. I know he hasn't had huge impact in this league, but he's only 25 years of age, and he's like the last man on the roster. You don't think that's... You don't think that's
been in the league 10 years?
Yeah, he's 25 years of age. You don't think that's a championship roster that I just gave you?
But everything that you named, all those guys, everything is contingent on what? Kawhi's knees. And that thing's been bulky for the last 3 to 4 years.
Okay, I got it. But to me, everything is contingent on you guys. We're the team in the basement. You guys are upstairs with all those championship banners and all those numbers raised up to the rafters. We get that.
Yes.
We will soon own Staples.
No, you won't.
Because you are on the way down. Because what did you have to do after last year, another lost cause of the year for LeBron James? What did you do? You didn't just reshuffle the deck. You pretty much opened up a whole new deck of cards, right? And it has one big joker right in the middle of that deck, and his name is Russell Westbrook. And you want to talk about a wild card? You don't know what you're going to get from Russell Westbrook, because I know you don't completely trust Russell Westbrook.
Skip, I've said it. If I've said it one time, I've said it 1,000 times. This is not a natural fit. Russ, AD, and LeBron. But if anybody can make it work, I believe LeBron James can make it work. But while you keep talking, all I know is in LeBron's first 3 years, he's won a title. That's what we do know.
It was bubble-licious.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I give you that. Yeah.
Look at Giannis. You heard Giannis talking about it, the bubble. How mentally and physically taxing and draining it was.
It was.
Well, how you say the guy LeBron is so mentally weak if he was the strongest one and was able to survive that?
Yeah, he was just smart enough to keep his squad together, and it was the only squad that stayed together. And then he got the break of his life. They got to play Miami without Dragic and without Bam. Are you kidding me? It's a walkover. It's a cakewalk.
Okay, so when did Dragic turn into Luka?
Well, he was their leading scorer in the playoffs up to that point, and then he couldn't go. He tried to go later in the series.
So how many games do you believe Kawhi plays? That's what. How many games does he play at all?
It's going to come down to this. You better hope that he takes a red shirt year. You better hope.
No, I'm not hoping anything. I mean, you tell me.
I was told the surgery was very successful and that the tear was not all that impactful on his potential future
you know
health.
what? I'm waiting for the day that I hear a surgeon say the surgery went awful.
I got it, but I'm pretty plugged in here, and if it didn't go that well, if it was worse than expected, I think I would be told that. And I was told that he will come back full force from this. He will be 100%.
When?
Okay, I believe by March that he will start to play basketball games for the Los Angeles Clippers. March, April, and get ready for May. Won't they go back to the May schedule?
Everything's going back to normal.
All right. So I believe he will be ready to fly when it comes playoff.
You're hoping that he's ready.
You're hoping he's not ready.
No,
okay?
Skip. Because see, here's the thing. When I got something good, it doesn't matter what you do. See, if I perform my best, your best is not going to be good enough to beat me. So if the Lakers do what the Lakers do, Bron, AD, and Russ, you can't see us.
Well, you got all new faces and all new places, and you're going to have to figure each other out once again.
Right.
And you better be ready by March and April to make your playoff run, because the Clippers, they've been together. They can just reinsert Kawhi into the middle of this, and they'll be right on schedule. I told you going back to the bubble, they didn't know each other. They barely played
together. They knew each other. Don't know that. You didn't say they didn't know each other opening night when they beat the Lakers. You didn't say on Christmas Day when they beat the Lakers they didn't know each other. You was out here crowing. You and Clipper Darrell. He sent out all them clips.
Oh, now I'm in the same sentence. With because you came out here. We showed video of Kawhi Leonard's commercial. By the way, I'm glad you brought that up. I want to see it again. It's time today to see this commercial one more time, because it's about to become very significant. Look, here he is. This is Kawhi. Oh, he's in his vintage classic car, right? Oh, he's got a crown. It's a shot at the king, right?
Yeah.
Okay. These are his kicks. They're New Balance. You love New Balance, don't you?
No.
In fact, you secretly love... Oh, Kawhi Town. That sign said it's now Kawhi Town.
When? When is anybody moving to Kawhi Town?
Championship. That looks like a champion. This is his city. It is. It's his city now.
Skip, don't do that.
Yeah. Reign over L.A. with a little dangling keychain crown. Love that.
Skip, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Now, that took some audacity. That took some you-know-whats, right?
Yeah.
To drop that commercial on your opening night in L.A. while you're playing LeBron in, quote-unquote, his house.
This commercial, Skip.
Yeah,
but
he is going to back that commercial up.
When?
And I got a feeling this year.
When?
This year.
We backed ours up, even though you said he came out here to be Michael B. Jordan. You thought you was funny. You telling jokes. Now you went to the stand.
Yeah.
Oh, he came to be Michael B. Jordan.
Well, I think he's
gonna do. Oh, he's in the movies. He didn't come to win. He come to rest on his laurels. Now we win a championship. You try to undermine us.
Well, it was a lucky championship, but you won it. I give you that, but I say you will not win another. He's going into year 19.
So
I want you on record. You will win another championship?
Yes. What part about yes didn't you get?
Well,
the Y-E-S?
It seemed like lukewarm, your response.
Capital Y, capital E, capital S. Yes.
So LeBron James, before he is finished as an NBA
win
player,
another championship.
will win one more championship?
At least.
Is it at least or one?
He will win.
I think you just said one.
No.
Declared right out of the box. I said at least one.
He might win two.
Really? Well, do you want to go on record and
might
say
win two?
We'll say two.
Well, we already got one, so we win another. That's two.
We'll say three. Not one, not two, not three. Remember that?
He will win more championships with the Lakers than Kawhi will with the Clippers. And you feel comfortable? Go on record. Have the courage of your conviction.
I just did. I made an opening statement. Kawhi Leonard will lead this sad sack Clipper franchise that's never so much has even been to a finals will go to a finals and win it.
Still have
That's what I'm saying.
50 plus years.
He finally led them, or with help from Paul George, to a conference finals. That was their first ever.
First of all, if you living in my house, you can't just watch whatever you want on television. Staples belongs to us. We determine what you watch. We would determine what you do.
For now.
What you mean for now?
Yep.
Forever, as long as you're in our building. Get your own building. Aren't y'all got something going down in Ingles? Didn't Steve Ballmer buy the farm? And he go bought that land, he about to put his own little shop up? Okay, well, hurry it up. Because you're not going to have anything hanging there. Y'all got no banners. Y'all cover our banners up. Y'all come in our building, play in front of our house, and then cover all our pictures. Who does that? How you go to somebody else's house and cover their pictures of all their loved ones on the wall?
We do.
Exactly. Why? Because you got nothing.
We now have the better team because you have a liability at point guard named Russell Westbrook. I'm on record as saying it. Even LeBron James will not be able to overcome Russell Westbrook.
You got a guy that's pandemic. So at any given time, you never know what you're going to get. He might give you 40, but he might give you 4.
You were calling him playoff P, with all due respect.
Sometimes.
Yep. You know he was.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Russ knows him better than anybody. Russ knows he dropped a 5-piece on him.
I just hope that this is the year that the Lakers and the Clippers meet in the conference finals.
Well, we'll be there.
Epic, and you would lose epically.
We will be there. Where you will be is unknown at this time. See, everything that you talk about is contingent on this. Well, if this goes well, and if this happens, and if that happens.
No, I got only one contingency, that he comes back by March or April.
Hey, we just throw the ball up.
Yep.
We just throw the ball up.
Yeah. You really trust Russell Westbrook? Because you told me again and again you do not.
I don't trust Kawhi Leonard's knees.